All right, we're live tonight. Mostly hanging out. So this is not going to be super exciting night. But I knew it was pizza night for the Faust family. So, yeah. I like this thing. Drop that on the floor. That's not good. Get back. It's going to go right in my foot. Here it is. Okay, good. So, how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Let me bring you up here on YouTube. Mostly just a chat tonight. But I wanted to show everybody what I got here. Let's see here, my videos. Bring it up so we can see comments. Good. 3 people. Who's here? Who showed up? Ken's here. That's good. Oh yes, we have the Unobtanium in our midst right here. Which I think is darn cool. But I don't know what to do. That's kind of the thing here. I'm a little unsure as to what to do with this guy. Hey, Leonard. So, 5 people. So, the news on the street here, the word on the street is that Tuesday night I'm getting the e-replacement part shipment, which will allow me to basically finish the 288, or at least get it to pop. Leonard showed up. It's good. But there's 6 people here. So who else is here? You know what we need, though? This thing, this is not in perfect shape, but this is absolutely an unobtainable piece. This is a 288 Eliminator high top is what it's called. For all intents and purposes, these are your master. Yes. For all intents and purposes, these are unobtainable parts. They just are really hard to find. And if you were to find one of these kits, just the high top, the K&N air filter, and the V-Stack, or whatever this is, just that, if you bought it new on eBay today, new old stock, you're looking at $500. Because they're not made anymore. So, yeah. Why blue? I don't know. I don't know. It actually says made in Korea on these. So they're definitely an aftermarket item, but apparently they went out of production. So let me see if I can remove these bolts, because I think I have replacements. This is only for the 288, I think. I think they made one for the 272 and that set of chassis as well. By the way, I have another 394 coming. There's actually 2 394 part saws that are currently on their way, and I just emailed somebody about another one, so who knows. But I think I think they actually have ones for the 272, which I think are even harder to find. Okay, those are not an exact match. That is an exact match and in better shape. Ten people. So the real question here, guys, am I building this up as a low top or a high top? That's the question. And here's the thing. If I build this up as a high top, I might be forced to keep this saw. That's the thing. Because this is so doggone expensive. Yikes. Well, yeah, these are just not possible to find. I think I paid $125 plus shipping from Canada for this, and it's not perfect. It's got holes drilled in it here, and it's got this cutout here for a muffler port, which I haven't done. I have the muffler port coming out the other side, of course, but these could indeed get pricey. So if it gets pricey, if I build it up as a high top, you're right, Ken. The price would basically have to go up. There would be no choice, you know? Just seeing if I can straighten out this bolt head a little bit, which I can. So instead of replacing it, it's now ground a little better. Okay. So yeah, so I don't really know what to do. I have the brand new low top cover. It is brand new. Since these are technically captured bolts, I have to push on it to get it to where the thread binds a little bit and then unscrew it. So yeah, so I'm easily into this for about $1,100 at this point. And the thing is, like, a lot of that is my fault. But even if you get the donor saw for free, that's $200. So you can easily spend $900 in parts on the darn thing. Let's see, can I bring this one back to life? Yeah, probably. It's just kind of buggered, you know, so you want to like, grind off the end. That's cleaner. I'll keep that. So yeah, probably the $800 mark would probably be about right for this. That's probably be about right. That's the shipping cost. Well, if somebody shows up in person, then they would certainly save themselves the shipping cost. There would be that. Just saying. Yeah, see, I gotta assume this was used in a cold weather environment. I don't know if you guys can see in here. Somebody went in there and drilled holes. Probably to let some heat into the engine. Seems to me like I could cover that with aluminum tape. If you didn't want, heat going into the engine. Or heat going into the carburetor compartment, rather. From the engine into the carburetor area. Heated air. So yeah, this one's too buggered. I'm just going to throw that one out. I think I've got a good enough bag of 288 top screws. I've got a few. Good. The goodies that I've got. Eat your heart out, Ken. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Okay. Yeah, so Tuesday night, assuming e-replacement parts actually shows up, Tuesday night, this saw is going together. The objective is to get it to pop. Got to get this thing to pop Tuesday night. The only thing that's on back order is one of the screws, the actual screws for the oiler. And the ones that are in there right now are fine. I'm going to undo them one at a time and swap them out, but there's nothing really saying that what's in there right now isn't the actual screws that are correct. So I'm still going to try to get the exact right ones, and that's, I think, the one thing that we're missing at this point. Did I order a stop switch? Anyway, whatever. We'll get it running. We're going to get it running. It's going to happen. It better happen. So how's everybody else doing? I don't have a lot of news. I worked this morning. Yeah, I worked this morning. Not much else going. This is really the only thing that showed up in the mail that was cool. Performance Connection Inc. K&N. Someone posted a limited kit. Fits too. Where? Where, Ken? Where did you find that? Because I didn't think this one actually fits the 272 as well. I didn't think this was that the bolt pattern is correct. I could be wrong, but I didn't think the bolt pattern was correct on that chassis. And I don't happen to have a 272 chassis here. Leonard's doing good. Yeah, raining here. We had a nice day. Yeah, it started drizzling a little bit this evening, but it was a beautiful day. I'd love to figure out the exact model of filter this is, because if you could figure out the model, you could contact K&N and be like, hey, you know, what is that? This, Larry, this is a 288 Eliminator high top air filter kit. It's actually my understanding that this is an identical copy of the orange high top. It's just blue in color and was aftermarket. And supposedly, if you try to get these new on, if you happen to find one new on eBay, you're looking at in the $500-600 range just for this, the filter and the velocity stack and the clamp here. So I'm not sure exactly how much it would help the performance. Since I'm not porting this, I don't think it'll matter that much. But it is cool, isn't it? Cool. I think the cool factor's up. All right, the next step of the night, the next thing we have to do tonight, we don't really have any choice here. I have to make Larry drool just a little bit. Larry, I couldn't help myself. I could not help myself. Got it delivered from Jack's in 3 days. Yeah, I usually get it in like a month. Leonard, this one has Larry's name all over it. But he can only buy it once I stop licking it. That's the thing. I think a few people that I know are having a bit of a rough life right now. So I feel for you, Larry. I do. But you understand, I couldn't help myself. I mean, there's just no, no helping this. If you read it too much, the price goes down. No, I just think it gets more reliable, I haven't ran it since the other day, since the video. It's been sitting here, waiting for you. The video I did like 2 months ago, cutting. I don't know. I did the one that I did outside demoing the two of these. Might have been more than 2 months ago. Might have been a bit ago. Right. Leonard remembers. Heck, even Leonard remembers. I I can't help myself, Larry. It's just too easy. Put the choke on. Oh, it feels nice and smooth. Put it back in. Nice positive switch here. Brand new tank. Fresh handles. Just, it feels just right. Just like one of these things should. Brand new OEM clutch cover. Just lightly dusted. What have we got under the hood? What do we have under the hood? Oh, that's right. A brand new air filter. And what's under that? A brand new carburetor. Larry, I do hope you get better soon, buddy. I really do. I know that you're having a rough go of it, so we will all tip our hat to you. It comes to the bar, right? Oh dear. No. I was just about to be nice to you. No, no bar. No, let's see. So if you show up in person, uh I can fit that thing with a 28 or 32 Suji. And all that would mean is I have to charge you through the nose for it, but I'd just replace that myself. No big deal. Next time I order from HL Supply. But shipping a long bar like that with that saw would be murder on shipping costs. Um, oh, news on the 372 head. The head indeed was off by about 10 thousandths. So my guy down there, Mike, is going to true it up, and he's going to send it on back, and then we're going to slap it on that saw. I did see the Irish boys need an OEM 390 crank, and I do not have one. If anybody wants to contact Nikki, but the thing is, Nikki's over in Ireland, so I don't know how I'd get it to him. Shipping overseas has got to be. So when I ship tools over to like England, it's like $30 for just shipping. So I don't know. So he's got to find something local. If anybody can help Nicky out, that'd be great. He needs a 390 crank. I know that, but I don't have one, and I don't know of anybody that would. At least not sitting around. Yeah, I don't even know if the Chinese make 390 cranks right yet. They might not. Well, that would work, Larry. Yeah, 385, that would work. But again, I don't know how to get it to Nikki. Nikki Walsh needed it. HL, yeah, it's probably if it's $52, then it's Chinese. That would be the OEM crank for that is probably quite pricey. See, James, here's the size of my hand and the size of the air filter. Yeah, let me get the low top too. Here's the low top filter, or here's the low top cover rather. It's an OEM cover, and here's the low top filter. James, I don't know what to do. You tell me, buddy. Bailey sells, yeah, but they're, what are they, 80, 90, $100? Probably, right? And then the question is, will they ship over to Ireland? Paid 100, yeah. Well, James, somebody got to make a choice. Just saying. All right. So the 372 head should be back hopefully end of the week. Assuming Mike gets that trued up. It won't take him that long to do that. He gets that trued up and back in the mail. Should be at the end of the week. And then Tuesday night we're gonna put that 288 together one way or another. No one's here. Well, I guess they get to watch the review, huh? The replay. Wolf Creek Saw Shop. Hey, Jay made it. Yeah, but those are probably Chinese ones too, right, Larry? The ones at Wolf Creek Saw Shop, probably it's the same ones that HL Supply sells, assuming it's Chinese. Oh, NPW is different, or NWP. NWP is different than Hoozle or whatever. It's a middle manufacturer effectively between OEM and the Chinese ones. I went out for pizza. Oh god, that's mean. Almost as mean as me having my ribeye. Anyway, well, those cranks like the 370 Husky 268. What's going on? Um, the 372 and 390 cranks are pretty stout. Those are pretty stout pieces, so don't you? I mean, I don't see the harm in using used OEMs for that. Certainly, my preference would be to pick up a used one if you could, but again, I don't know how to get it to Nikki. That's the problem. So we're just doing for those people that just arrived, we're just doing a Saturday night chat here, and I happen to have gotten a 288 Unobtanium high top. So this is a 288 Eliminator high top with the parts, the fixings. came from Canada. So Tuesday night we'll put it together one way or another. I may just slap the low top on it for now. You know. Larry, the Canadian 288 has never showed up. That's why this 288 was built. Was I had ordered the Canadian 288, and I had also ordered about $200 in parts to complete that 288. And then that never. Yes, I did get my money back, but I also bought a part saw that I thought would be fairly close, and apparently it wasn't, and needed a whole lot more parts. So now I'm like $1,100 in parts into this thing. So yeah, I did get my money back there. um, it's 9 o'clock, which means it's time for bed. You know, I got up early, went to work. Yeah, the restoration here is not necessarily a long one in the sense of it doesn't take that long to actually put everything together. It just takes everything to gather the parts to put this stupid thing back together. You know, that is just hard to do all that stuff because there's a lot to do. Yes, happy Father's Day tomorrow for anyone. I'm not huge on the whole Mother's Day, Father's Day thing, but um, I personally I don't really like contrived holidays. But you know, happy Father's Day just the same. Um, how's the lawn? The lawn? My lawn's it's okay. It's probably better than it's been in a while. It's still kind of messed up, but whatever. Went out and mowed today. We're getting a lot of rain, I think, next week, which is bad for the cherries. I've got a few cherries on a tree. I think I'll have Dad up tomorrow and we'll do a little bit of picking with the kids, maybe, even though it's gonna be rainy or whatever. So hopefully we can find a break in the rain. So that's pretty much the story. Um, Still nothing on the Volvo. I've not did not hear anything this week, so I got to call them or put plastic over your cherry trees. It might work, but with the wind around here, forget it. It'd be murder. We've had terrible wind, Larry. Yeah, I've got netting over the trees. I did the net, but it would be really nice to make some, like Larry's saying, is make some type of roof so the water doesn't get to it, but and split the cherries. But there's really no hope there. They're just going to be too wet, too wet, too rainy, too wet, too windy, too wet. Be nice to just build like some type of actual roof over it, but anyway, you really need to control the moisture. I know we're all tired of the rain, Larry. It ruined the pollination this year. I would have had 300 pounds of cherries easy Right now, I've got a few dozen out on the tree outside, and the birds have taken a bunch, even though they're pecking through the darn net, you know? Ugh. I'm going to go get a drink. I'm going to go lay down. Everybody, stay safe. Have a great Father's Day tomorrow. Um, and I will keep you apprised of everything that's going on, assuming I get anything cool. So, have a good night, guys, and we will catch you some other time. Night, all.